Okay, fifth grade students, good morning. So today for our language unit, we are going to be learning about more about how to shorten and lengthen sentences. So we're going to be doing a worksheet on that today. But before we get into that, I want to do a review, a fun review game to open up this lesson about sentences, okay? So we've been learning about sentences and the parts of sentences and how to make them and all of this. And today we're going to be shortening and lengthening. But what you're going to need for this is I want you guys at a level 0 to quietly get your whiteboard, your dry erase marker, and your eraser. Get those quietly at a level 0 and then return to your seats. And when you are ready, you can remain at a level 0 and put your hand high up in the sky so I know that everybody has what they need. Okay, good. Thank you guys. So, how this opening game is going to work is I will ask a question about a sentence, and you guys on your own whiteboard at a level 0 will try and think of the correct answer and write it down on your own whiteboard. When everyone has it, I will call on a few of us, or maybe we can show it to me, and we will see what the answer is, okay? So the first question I have is, what characteristics does a sentence need? So what characteristics does a sentence need? What do you need to make a sentence? What does a sentence have to have, okay? So write that down. And when you're done, you can put your whiteboard on your table, and then I will know that you are done. The question again, last time, what characteristics must a sentence have? Okay, Jim, what did you get? Okay, Jim wrote down on his whiteboard for the answer that a sentence must have a subject, a verb, and a period. Okay, good job, Jim. Okay, fifth grade class, I want you guys, again, a level 0. I want you all to put away your whiteboards, your expo markers, and your erasers. Put those away, and when you are done with that, you can return to your seats, stay at a level 0, and you can put your pencil, because you need to have your pencil out for what we're doing next, high up in the sky. Pencil in the sky. Okay, good. Thank you guys. So I am about to hand all of you guys out one of our language in writing exercise worksheets. So you will need, once you get one of these, you will need to put your name and your date at the top of the page and with your pencil. You can sit quietly and do this on your own. I have my name, Miss Black, and I have the date, October 6th, 2025. I can't believe it's already October. The time is flying by. Okay, and once you quietly have that, once you have that done, I need your eyes and your ears because I am going to be showing you guys how to do the first problem on this worksheet so that then you guys will know how to do the rest of them, okay? So we're working on shortening and lengthening sentences. We've been learning about sentences, and so today we're going to keep working on how to shorten them and lengthen them. Because remember, sometimes when there's a big sentence, sometimes you need to shorten it so people can understand it more. And sometimes there's a sentence that's way too short, and so you need to expand it and make it and lengthen it for people to understand. So the first problem we have here, it says to shorten the sentence, and then it gives us the sentence, the cat named Beth is orange. So each problem will say to either shorten the sentence or to lengthen it, and then it will give you the sentence. And you'll write your answer on the line right underneath. So this question says shorten the sentence. The sentence, the cat named Beth is orange. So we know that a sentence needs a subject and a verb. So what is one way that we could shorten sentences? Ella? Yes. One way that we can shorten our sentences is get rid of unnecessary words. Okay, so we have the cat. Is that our noun or our subject? Yes, so I want you to underline it. That is your noun or your subject. And then we have named Beth. Is that our verb? No, it is not, so we do not need named Beth. Is that our verb? Yes, the helping verb is, and then orange. We can underline orange. So we got rid of our unnecessary words and we were left with the cat is orange. And you will write your final shortened sentence under here. The cat is orange with a period. Good job. Okay, so that is the first problem. You guys can copy that down. Are there any questions for how I shortened it or how I ended up with the cat is orange, or if you are confused about anything? Okay, so the rest of the worksheet, I want you guys to be working on that. But before we do that, we're going to do something together to help us understand this a little bit more before we do the rest of the worksheet. So in your desks, I want you to get your guys' Microsoft iPads out, and I want you to go to Nearpod, okay? We need to do this at a level 0. We're trying to be quick and quiet today. So level 0, get out your tablets from your desk. If you don't have one, then you can go to the back and you can get an extra one, but you need to have yours in class, guys. The code for the Nearpod, I'll write it here, is EAZ4F. This is our Nearpod code. If you have any troubles getting into your Nearpod, quietly come up here and I will help you. Or if you want to ask your table partner, they can help you too. So yeah, this is our Nearpod code. Quietly get to Nearpod, put in the code, and we're gonna do this exercise together. Okay, so on our Nearpod, the first question that you should see is, it gives us a sentence. The dog ran away very quickly. And it says, how can we shorten this sentence? What will the final sentence be? So I want you to write it out together. You can ask your table partner, and we can also call out loud. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of time to do it on your own, and then we're gonna talk about it together. So how can we shorten the dog ran away very quickly? Ben, how did you decide to shorten the sentence? Yes, the dog ran away. Good, so he got rid of very quickly. He got rid of those words because we did not need them for this sentence. Could we shorten it even further? Okay, yes, no, what do we think? Okay, Zach says yes, that we can. Zach, how can we shorten what Ben said to make it even shorter? Okay, he said you can even get rid of away, the preposition away. So we're left with the dog ran. Is that a good sentence? Is that valid? Does it have a noun? Yes, the dog. And does it have a verb? Ran. Good job. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do on our Nearpod is the next question. Sorry, you guys can go to the next one. Can we shorten the dog ran even further? No. Good job. That is correct. Okay, the last one is, so we're going to have a collaborative board on your Nearpod. So I want you guys to work on this. It says, if I wanted to lengthen the sentence, the dog ran fast, how would I do that? So we have the sentence, the dog ran fast. How could we lengthen that? How could we add to that or expand it? I want you guys to put that into your Nearpod, and then we'll talk about it again together. Okay, what did you have to lengthen the sentence, the dog ran fast? We have some good things coming out on the Nearpod, but we can talk about it now together. Okay, so Anna, what did you put for the dog ran fast? How did you say that you can lengthen it? I want everyone to listen, and then we'll discuss if we think that she did it correctly or if maybe there are some things that she could fix. Okay. Anna said that to lengthen the sentence, the dog ran fast, she put the dog ran very fast. Could that work? Yes. She did only add one word, so we also could add another clause, like you said. So what's another way? Anna, good job. Okay, Sam, what did you say for lengthening the sentence? Okay, The dog ran fast down the street. Good job. So he added down the street, a prepositional phrase. Good job. Okay, now we are going to put away your guys' iPads. You guys can log out and put those back into your desks, please. We need to put those away. We do not need them for the rest of this time. Okay, so now what we are going to do is I have shown you guys how to do one of the problems. We have kind of worked through shortening and lengthening sentences together through our Nearpod on our iPads, and now we're going to transition into our independent work. Okay, so now I've done something and we've done something together, and I want you all to now complete your guys' worksheet. So I'm going to leave this up here. This was the first one on how to shorten it, and we also worked on how to lengthen it. So you guys should work on the rest of your language and writing worksheet on your own. Okay, we're going to do this for the most of the remainder of the class. So everybody should be at a level 0, working on their own paper, on their own language and writing worksheet, and try to complete all of it, okay? If you have any questions, you can come and ask me, or you can raise your hand quietly up in the sky, and I will try and come help you. But we're working on language and writing. Complete the worksheet. Okay. Good job, guys. When you're done, you guys can pass those in to me. If you are still working, continue to work quietly on your worksheets. You guys are doing great. If you guys are done, what you guys can work on right now is you can do a quick write for me after you complete your worksheet. So I'm going to have you guys answer what one way that you learned how to lengthen a sentence today. What is one way you learned how to lengthen a sentence today? I want you to write that on a piece of paper in your notebook. And then when you are done with that, you can leave that on your table and you can read a book. You can lay your head on your desk. You can clean your desk quietly, but you either should be working on your worksheet, completing your quick write to give to me at the end of class, or working on something by yourself quietly. Level 0. Okay, I see that people are continuing to turn in their worksheet to me, so great job, everyone. So I'm going to just repeat myself one more time. Once you have completed your guys' worksheet and all of them to the best of your ability, I want you to get out your composition notebook and write down the answer to what is one way that you learned how to lengthen a sentence today. What is one way that you learned to lengthen a sentence today? Write down one way that you learned it, and we are going to then, as class is starting to finish up, I want you guys to turn in your worksheet completed, your quick write, and I want you to come to me and I will give you a sticker, and then we will be done with class. Okay, so once you have finished your worksheet and your quick write and have given both of those to me, I will give you a sticker and you are good for this language unit today.